Yo, what up? It's your boy. You already know. I got here a very interesting video, guys. I've been probably doing a little mini project probably within 2 weeks or so, and if you guys saw my Twitter, you know probably what I'm talking about. So if you haven't been following me on Twitter, you should definitely follow me. Link in the description. I built myself a mini little customizable PS3 controller. Not that much of a huge deal, but I kind of built it. So I just want to take the backstory. You know, I'm a little a person, you know, like you know, as a man, I like to work on electronics. That's my specialty. You know what I mean? I'm the idea guy, and most of the time, you know, because of the internet, obviously you guys know, cook omelets, cook this, you know, built this. You know what I mean? You could do so much with the internet, and the internet helps so much. So all these tutorials and all that, it helps a lot. So, you know, shout outs to the internet, and shout outs especially to YouTube, man, because they always, I mean, any video you search, they have it. How to build a birdhouse, how to do this, how to teach your kids this or whatever, you know what I mean? So they you know, YouTube has a lot of videos. So I want to take it back for a minute. A huge project I did last year, let's see, for a while, like I think I already probably talked about this during the live stream, but I got Max Payne one time. It was around, when did Max Payne? Maybe like summertime around there. I got Max Payne 3 used for super cheap at the time when it was like first out for like $25, and then I was like, yo man, I can't wait. I got it for cheap. I can't wait to play, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people were telling me to play this game. So I received it. Everything was good. I put the disc in my Blu-ray. I mean, in my PS3, and it went to the start menu, and then everything seemed kind of fine. So I heard some noise, or something. I'm like, whoa, hold up, what's going on here? So I press eject, and nothing was wrong with the data, like, you know, as far as where it's scratch resistant and all that stuff, you know, that part. It was where the artwork was, it was all sticky, you know, it was like gluey, and it was just bad, man. And it kind of ruined my PS3 drive, and it was very disappointing because it would take at least, I say 30 to 1 hour every time. Like, I want to play a game with my friend, I popped it in, and I have to wait an hour for it to like load. Like, I have to keep popping it in, taking it back out, restarting it for wait 10 minutes, popping it back in, take it back out, 10 minutes, all for 1 hour, and then finally after an hour it finally read it. So obviously, you know, I was pushing the limits with the Blu-ray drive. So, you know, it was bad, man. It was bad. So, you know, obviously, like I said, if you guys, I think I've been talking about these past months. I think I have in these videos. So if you guys haven't heard about this story yet, where you been? This is pretty kind of old news, but I just want to tell you guys, like, you know, I like to, how they say, I like to get my hands dirty. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of person that's, oh, how you do this or how you do that. Like, I go figure out myself. I'm not usually the type of person to be asking people for stuff. You know what I mean? I like to, you know, how you do this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna ask people, hey, how you do that? You know that. But I'm saying, you know, certain things, like you said, as a person, as a man, you gotta, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I mean, you know, sometimes you in this world alone, you gotta do this shit. You know what I mean? So the point is, let's see, it took about months, probably towards the end of the year, probably, I forgot when now, man. It's honestly, like, maybe September, October, November, somewhere around there. I finally figured out how to fix the PS3. I was gonna do this. I was gonna buy a new one. I was gonna do that. I bought so many Blu-ray disc cleaners, just so much stuff, and it still won't fix. So what I did is I searched on YouTube and this and that. I searched on Google. And sorry, I'm kind of dragging this out. And then I figured out how to put. I actually went on Amazon and I figured out the exact same copy. So like I looked at very tutorials and stuff like that, and it was very kind of easy, or sort of, I mean, in my opinion, it was kind of easy or whatever time. I'm over here mumbling. Got a like speech impediment. It's kind of easy to take apart the PS3 and put in a new Blu-ray drive, or just a new drive in general, you know, to read your PS3 games. Because my thing wasn't doing it, and I don't have enough money to be buying another one at that time, because I was saving up for the PS4. So what I did was I looked for the exact same model of mine's on Amazon at the time, and at the time that was like the last one. I don't know if there's any more. That was like the last my specific model for this PS3. It was the last Blu-ray drive. It came with the metal casing and everything. It was in great condition, and I bought it for like $120 or something, maybe. You know, it's like, whoa, Lockett, kind of expensive, ain't it? But you know, it beats you know, buying a new PS3. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what example I could give you, but if my engine and my car's bad, I'm not gonna go buy a new car, man. I'm gonna go try to fix it. So I think every kind of person's like that, you know. Don't just, oh, it's broke, man, buy a new one. Like, nah, man. You know, I don't know about you, but you know, it's a struggle time right here, man. Ain't nobody got time to be paying for new things and stuff like that. So plus, like I said, I was saving up for the PS4. So yeah, anyways, so I fixed it. You know, it practically is I took it apart. It took about 2 days to actually for it to 100% work, because I was having some trouble, and you know, this wasn't, you know, I didn't screw this right, and I didn't place this right in this direction. But I just followed tutorials on YouTube and Google and stuff like that, and I actually fixed it. So it's like if I got a brand new PS3, it works like a fucking charm. Like I said, that hour long, I used to wait, like, you know, pop it in, pop it out, put it in clean. So that's good. My point is, like, I'm that type of person, man. Like, you know, if something's wrong with you know, the mirror in a car, man, I'm not just gonna go buy a new car. You know what I mean? That's the type of person. If I can see, maybe I know how to fix it. I mean, some stuff I won't try out, but if I know how to fix it, I'll fix it. You know, that's just me, man. So that should just be a lesson to some of you guys from this video, is don't just always rely on other people, or if something's broke a little bit, go buy a new one. Just, you know, there's the internet, man. I mean, come on, our parents didn't have this, so use it to your full potential. That's my point. And I fixed it, but that's not what the video is about. I just wanted to tell you guys that I like to do that type of stuff once in a while. Anyways, the point of this video is I customize a PS3 controller, and it's like, so I want you guys to take a look at that. I got, you know, regular, I cleaned it off. It was super dirty, man. In the inside, it was like, it was so dirty, man. So anyways, let me take it back. Let me take it back a little bit. All right. I said this, you know, during my first live stream of the, you know, 2014 FIFA World Cup live stream. If you guys haven't been checking it out, so definitely check it out, man. I've been having a lot of fun. I haven't been posting a lot of videos lately, but you know, a couple of weeks I've been having a lot of fun. Anyways, after, you know, personally, this is just me personally, but I think the PS4 controller has to be one of the best ones. PS1 was good, you know, it was like that. You know, PS2, you know, it was good, and then PS3, it was good, but I'm like, man, you know, it's just the same design, man. It's like you're getting tired of it, man, really. Like, and then the PS4, it's the perfect controller for me, man. Honestly, man, the buttons feel right. You know, the triggers are where they are. You know, the L1s are too. It feels great. You know, I explained this in my thoughts on games video, so I'll put that in the description also. This just feels, the matte finish and the buttons feels real, you know, small, not like you're pressing them. The thumbsticks are amazing, probably one of the best ones, and they designed it especially for FPS and stuff like that, and everything for me about the PS4 controller is perfect. But as you could probably tell, there's a little wear and tear there, but it's not a big a deal. It's not like it disturbs me, but a little bit wear and tear. So anyways, you know, I got 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil video game, which is only for the last gen console, PS3 and Xbox 360. And the PS4 controller works, but with the USB to the PS3. So that's what I've been using practically all this time, because I love, you know, this controller so much, and it's fully functional except for the let's see, for the start. No, what was it? The vibration function. And the vibration function and the PlayStation button function. Other than that, it works perfectly. All the buttons, there's no lag. As long as you have, like I said, the USB cable to the PS3, it works good. Obviously, some of you guys know that already. But yeah, for me, this is the best one. So I've been using it for a while, and then a couple weeks ago, you know, I was like, you know, searching on YouTube and stuff like that, and just, you know, Google late night things I do and stuff like that, you know. You know, just sometimes, you know, just read up on things. And you know, I've been meaning, I was gonna do something like this, but with the Xbox 360 thumbsticks. But then I was like, nah, because, you know, I was gonna buy a customizable one, but it costs like almost $200. I'm not gonna spend $200, you know, for a controller, so that's just outrageous. But and I was gonna do that like a while back, like maybe 2012 or something like that. But that was like a glimpse, you know, 5 minutes that I was thinking that. It's never like developed into an idea or whatever. So like I said, I've been playing with the PS4 controller with the cable, you know, FIFA World Cup. But I was like, man, I gotta use the Dualshock 3, man, because, you know, the vibration function, it's wireless. Like, you know, I can only stand so much distance from the TV, and sometimes it's like too much, so I want to step back and everything. But, you know, the cable's short that came with the PlayStation 4 system, so I was like, man, I need to do this wirelessly, man. And I was like, man, like, you know, I don't know, I mean, what was my thought process? I mean, I need to use this controller, you know, to my full potential, man. I can't just, like, you know, DualShock 3, who cares about it now? You know, obviously I still play my PS3 controller, and like I said, one of the main reasons towards the end of last gen, I just got tired of the PS3, man. Like, why you think I added this function was these attachment triggers, because those ones just kept slipping off because I kept playing FPS games. And the thumbsticks, I kept using the what do you call them, the grip covers, because I hate the grips for the well, I don't hate them, but I got tired of them, of the regular PlayStation what do you call it, thumbsticks. So I went on YouTube, I searched things up once again like I did with the PS3 drive, and then I went on Google, searched some other things up, and I came across like a picture of this, and I clicked on the website, and it gave like the full instructions how to do this. So, but except it's for the Xbox 360 thumbsticks, but it still applies for this. I did the same thing. I mean, if you guys want to trust me or not, that's up to you guys. You know what I mean? But it's the same. All the instructions. You know, these are obviously PS4 thumbsticks, but it's the 360 thumbsticks tutorial. But it's the same thing. See, what I bought was a millimeter ruler. I believe I'm saying this right. Millimeter ruler. I bought this pretty cheap, not much. Bought this to measure the analog stick. So my point is, I took apart the PS3 controller from tutorials and stuff like that, and I took a little bit, you know, with what do you call this? The nail. What do you call this, man? I'm coming. What do you call the Damn, what the fuck you call this? Oh yeah. The nail file. So, you know, of course, you know, my mother obviously probably uses this, but I don't use it. But I told her, you know, give me one, and then I measured it from the analog stick inside. So I measured it like this. You know, obviously this is inside of it, and I took and I, you know, nail filed it a little bit. It's like tiny bit. Obviously, look at this. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's tiny bit. It's not a regular inch or centimeter ruler. This is super tiny. This is within the individual lines of those regular rulers. So that's why I bought this small specific one that only takes off a little bit of it, and I filed it. So, you know, because obviously if you just put it on, you'll see inside, because, you know, the PS3 thumbsticks are you know, like, how would I say it? Like, they're too big compared to this. I mean, the PS3 thumbsticks were like this high, and, you know, they covered everything inside, and this is low and they covered a little bit, which is why it's different, of course, on the PS4 controller. My point is, I bought the ruler, the millimeter ruler, the nail filer, and I followed the tutorial, and you know, usually what I was thinking of first, I was like, man, I'm just gonna change the thumbsticks, because once again, I'm playing you know, FIFA World Cup on the PS3, and I want to use it wirelessly, because I'm tired of using it with a wire with the PS4 controller, because I love the feel of it so much. Like I said, it's the best one in my opinion, and so I don't want to just leave this like laying there all dirty and dusty. So I was like, man, let me use this. Like I said, man, let me use a PS3 controller, you know, to play a PS3 game. You know what I mean? I'll use a Dualshock 4 controller for a PS4 game. So that's what I was thinking, man. I was like, man, this is too much mixing and matching, man. So, you know, that's what I did, and I was thinking, like, man, this was like a little thing. It's not a huge deal, but it was like a 500. You know, the regular default batteries that come with this, the DualShock 4s, the DualShock 3 PS3 controllers, it's 570. What was it, milliamps or whatever it's called. So it's good, but, you know, it lasts a couple hours. You know what I mean? It's good, you know. For me, I never had any problems with it, but I was like, man, let's add more voltage. So I got the regular one that comes with it is a 570 milliamps, I believe that's what it's called. And the one I got was a 1800, so 1800, 1800 milliamps. So that's like double the battery of the default one. So I put that, and it feels the heaviness. Like, I don't know if that's inside this, but it feels the same weight wise now. I mean, before this was like paper, like you felt like you threw it and it broke, but you could feel the weight in this now. And I cleaned everything inside with a vacuum. I was real careful. I followed the tutorial good. So I'll put the tutorial in the description also if you guys want to do this. Like I said, the article for the 360 thumbstick change for this will be there, but it applies for the PS4. That's what the same tutorial I used. And the video tutorial of how to take apart the PS3 controller and change the thumbsticks will be also in the description also, in case some of you guys want to change it. So yeah, that's my little project I did. Not a huge big a deal, but that's a mini project I did. So tell me what you guys think of the controller compared to the to the PS4 controller. Tell me what you guys think. You like how I did it blue? It matches. It's kind of like, this is kind of like almost like a sky blue, kind of almost, and this is like a real dark blue. So you can kind of tell, but it looks tight, man. I mean, this is the only blue PS4 thumbsticks that were available. Those are the clear ones. It was like a super light one, but this is the closest like dark almost color. So tell me what you guys think. I love it. I was very proud of myself that I always do certain stuff. If, like I said, it's like that cliche goes, if you set your mind to things, you can do it. I mean, this is not a huge big a deal, but you know, don't always rely on people, man. And people, you know, if you actually do stuff, they'll be like, wow, I was genuinely surprised by you. You know what I mean? You always, it's not about impressing people, but it's about, you know, people, you know how it is. People always putting you down. You can't do this, you can't do that, and it's always good things to let people know you can do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, tell me what you guys think, man. I still have like the little trigger things, and this is like to charge it. But I'm very proud of it. I cleaned everything. It was so dirty. You guys do not know. It was like ever since I got the PS3 system, but maybe 2 years. Nah, I don't think so either. Maybe 3 years after I got the PS3 system, I got this controller. So it's been a while. I got these rough edges I couldn't really clean, but Yeah, it was pretty simple, man. It took a while. Like I spent all day. I did this yesterday. By the time I'm filming this, I did this yesterday. I spent a whole day fixing this. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. And yeah, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I just wanted to tell you guys about it. I did a little customizable PS3 controller, changed the thumbsticks and changed the battery to, you know, make it more lasting. So other than that, guys, tell me if you guys enjoy this. Tell me if you guys, you know, usually I don't do these videos. I like to keep stuff to myself, you know what I mean? But I share this with you guys since it is, what do you call it? You know, video game related. It is a video game controller. So yeah, other than that, guys, tell me if you guys enjoyed the controller, and you know, tell me if you guys want to see any other videos, stuff like this. I really appreciate you, your viewership. Other than that, guys, stay safe, stay positive, and I'll see you guys on the next one.